Hello future and or current students. Today I'll be showing you the process of registering for your classes. There are two ways to go about registering for your classes. The first step is if you have the following information, either your Grizzly ID and your PIN, and then the second way that you can register is utilizing your net ID and your password. Once you have this information, what you want to do is go ahead and at the top of your browser type in mysale.oakland.edu, and this will take you to our main MySale page where you can log in. And as you can see on the screen, if you have your net ID and your password, you can log in that way. And then the other way that I mentioned, the second way that you can log in, is if you were to go over to alumni and students who have not registered in the past year sale. When you click on that, that will take you to our sale page, which will have the other way of logging in with your Grizzly ID and your PIN. So first I'm going to go ahead and show you how to log in using your Grizzly ID and your PIN and register, and then later on in the video I'll show you how to register using your net ID and your password. So what you want to do first is go ahead and click on that link that I mentioned, alumni and students who have not registered in the past year sale. And once you click on that link, it should take you to our Oakland University sale page where they'll display a list of options that you can choose from. And by any chance, if you don't know your sale PIN, you can go ahead and reset that right here. But what we want to do is go ahead and click on where it says login to secure area. Once you click on that, it should take you to our login page for the sale. So you can enter in your Grizzly ID and your PIN in the first two boxes. If you decide to log in with your ID and your password here, that's okay too. You can do that here too. So go ahead, type in your Grizzly ID and your PIN. And this should take you to our page that will give you the options of viewing your personal information, student services, employees, financial aid. So what you want to do is go ahead and click on student services. And then click on the second one in the first row that says registration. And this will take you to our banner registration page. And on this page, you can see you have 6 options to choose from. You can prepare for registration, plan ahead, view registration information, register for classes, and browse the course catalog. Okay, now that you have made it this far, I will go ahead and show you how you can search up classes so that you can add them to your summary. So first, go ahead and click on register for classes. And what this will do is it will bring up a banner page that will have you log in again. So go ahead, type in your Grizzly ID and your PIN again, or your net ID and your password. Click sign in. And then once you get logged in, you'll come to a page that asks you to select a term. So go ahead and click on the drop down box where it says terms open for registration. And this will bring up all the terms that are available that you can register for. So go ahead and choose the desired semester you want. I will choose fall semester 2020. Click continue. And now this will bring you to a page where you can search for your classes. First, I will show you how to find that class using the subject. So go ahead and click on the subject box. And what this will do is it'll bring down a list of all the subjects that we have here at OU. So go ahead, scroll through, find the subject that you want. I'm going to use accounting for an example, and click on it, and then go ahead and click search. And what this will do is it will bring up a list of all the classes for that subject. And as you scroll to the bottom, you should see where there is multiple pages. So you can go ahead and click to the next page if you need to go to the next page to find the class. Next is finding the class using the course number. So if you have a course number on hand, you can go ahead and type that in. Here I'll be using 2000. And when you type it in, click search. And what this will do is it will bring up all of the classes for that course number of 2000 or whichever course number you typed in. They can be in either subject, so you're going to have to scroll through and find the subject that you want, and then you should be able to add a class. Okay, cool. Now that I've shown you how to search for the classes, I will show you how to add those classes to your summary and what that looks like. So go ahead, and once you have found that class, you should see over towards the right it will say add in that last column. So once you have made your final decision that that's the class you want to register for, go ahead and click add. And what that will do is it will add the class to your summary at the bottom right. As you can see, it'll have the title, the details, the hours, the course number, the schedule, and then it'll have a status. The status will say pending at first, and that means that it's not fully registered to your summary. So if you want to register that class to your summary, just go ahead and click submit. Another way of adding the class to your summary and registering for it is by entering in the CRN. If you already know the CRN, which is a 5-digit number, you can go ahead and go to the section that says enter CRN, and you can type that CRN in. And once you type that CRN in, you can click on add to summary. And what this will do is it will add it straight to your summary, just like how it showed before. And it'll still say pending, so you will have to click submit. Okay, great guys. Now that I've shown you how to log in and register using your Grizzly ID and your PIN, I will now show you how to get back to the exact same page, but this time utilizing your NetID and your password. So go ahead, type in your NetID, type in your password, and click sign in. And once you get signed in, you should see a page that will display like the details, your courses, and over towards the left, if you scroll down a little bit, you should see where it says register classes. So go ahead and click on that. And this could bring up the banner page that has you log in. So go ahead and type in your NetID and your password, click sign in, and this will take you back to that page once again where you can register for classes, browse classes, prepare for registration, etc. I hope that you have found this helpful, and thank you for watching.